This morning, stress and isolation during the pandemic may have affected brain development for children born during or right before the pandemic. The National Desk's Angela Brown joins us right now. And Angela, researchers already say the pandemic impacted mental health and grades and now brain development for these babies as well.
Right. You know, we're talking about here developmental measures like things you can't learn in a book, like looking at someone's face and recognizing their emotions or what they're feeling. A report published in the USA Today says children are talking, walking, and interacting later or even less often and may be more prone to certain behaviors such as outbursts and even separation anxiety.
Looking at Sylvie's big smile, you never know it takes her a while to warm up to people.
She's very shy. She'll typically kind of hide behind a stuffy, or she'll want to be held by one of us.
Sylvie, born late 2020, the height of the pandemic, when visiting some family members, was off limits.
She did not meet the rest of our family until she was almost a year old.
Sylvie spending her first 18 months mostly interacting with her parents and doctors while seeing strangers wear masks.
One thing I have noticed fairly recently with Sylvie is that she is more likely to open up to people who are wearing masks. She is far more used to that.
Sylvie born during what some call the COVID generation, researchers studying their growth during the pandemic.
Lena technology is the industry standard for measuring talk with children.
A recent study from Rhode Island Hospital and the Lena Foundation found that infants born during the pandemic vocalize significantly less and engage in less verbal turn-taking behaviors. David Leitch, special education professor at Cedarville University, says students missed out on incidental learning during shutdowns.
And you take away the facial expression, they don't learn how people react.
Leitch says parents need to start now to avoid developmental issues with simple interactions.
Read to your child, have them do the picture books.
Sylvie's moms taking her to the park more. They don't know if Sylvie is just a shy kid or it's something deeper, but they are watching for signs.
She does warm up pretty quickly, and she is a pretty gregarious talker when she wants to be. So I think once she is in more social situations, she'll start to flourish.
And it could be years before we really know the scope of how the pandemic impacted children. Researchers are documenting mental and academic declines already now. Of course, that research, they're looking at stunted developmental growth.